Now we're going to try and look down into that wound and see if everything looks clean. We've got pretty clean looking surfaces. Some of them are bruised, some of them have that yellow protein that kind of looks like, paraffin wax or something. A little bit there that we can see right here. This is where our tendon sheath is open, right here where my finger is. You can see that opening there. But it looks pretty clean. It does, and looks like some of the bruising over here is starting to look a little better. I think I'll try to wash that all up a little more with chlorhexidine soap and the gauze here. I want to lightly scour those surfaces to clean them, otherwise all the yucky stuff won't be coming off of them like we need it to. So I just real slow and gentle, but I need to actually scrub it a little bit. Everywhere way down inside there. Over time, some of these areas will do better and she won't be as sensitive. And sometimes if she starts to regrow a nerve in a certain spot, that'll get more sensitive possibly too. So if that happens, sometimes we have to spray it with a topical anesthetic before we can do anything. That might not be a bad idea for you to do, is we'll have some topical anesthetic and put on this wound and she won't be so sensitive right there. Okay, and the way we do our bucket here is we put a brand new plastic trash liner in the bucket first. Start with a clean bucket just in case, but then we put that liner because it's very, very clean, brand new out of the bag. And then we'll put some cotton that we want, cotton pieces in there, and then we'll put clean warm water in there and just our soap container that we're using. Now I'll go ahead down here and I'll kind of re-clean this foot. It still looks real good, but kind of re-clean the foot a little bit too. Some of these areas we can use either water or rubbing alcohol to rinse them away. Rubbing alcohol is a good disinfectant anyway, and it's a good way to rinse some of those areas, but not directly in the wound. So that looks pretty darn good. We definitely have that fluid coming, but we don't have a lot of swelling anywhere, and we don't have, she's walking normally as of now. So the next thing is trying to get it dry so that we can do a wrapping. And so here the cleanliness is a little bit, can be a little trickier. I tend to use paper towels that came right out of a plastic bag, if they were in a plastic bag, so they're real clean. Yeah. And then I just hold them with my gloved hands, and then I'll use them to pat this and dry it. And I try to do the same thing. I go from the wound and away. I never go from the dirtier areas toward the wound. And then we'll get that whole foot gently pretty dry. These plastic totes like we're using here are great. If you have 2 or 3 of them, they can put things in and keep them organized, and it keeps them clean and off the floor. And okay, and go away once again. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, now Tori, you're going to have to get bandage materials ready, and then we'll start again.